Yo, what's going on, guys? This is your boy, Mac the Trader, back with another video. So in this video, we're going to be breaking down GBPUSD last week. All right, we just hit target not too long ago, and I was saving this until we hit the week low that we were targeting. We finally hit that low, and I'm basically going to break down this trade setup from top to bottom for you guys. Now, this is a trading style that a lot of people are asking me questions about on Instagram, within the comments. All right, I'm following a certain pattern that I see take place all the time, and essentially I'm going to be sharing that pattern with you guys and showing you guys how I'm taking advantage of these trades. If you did not check out my previous upload, which was Euro USD day trade, I want you guys to go check that out. Then come back, watch this video. Then check out the next GBP USD day trade that I took as well, which is going to be the next upload. I may upload all three today, or I may upload two today, one tomorrow. Who knows, depending on when you're watching this video. Anyways, yeah, so this new strategy, it's really just a new area or a new way that I look for my points of interest or my areas of interest. And I really want you guys to take advantage, right? So as I continue to get more information from the charts about this pattern, I will be breaking it down to you guys and showing you guys exactly what confluences I'm looking for and how I'm taking advantage and how you can take advantage, right? This will also be broken down to my mentorship students in depth as well. So if you're part of the mentorship program, definitely feel free to sign up for the weekly webinars because you don't want to miss. And if you're not, feel free to utilize this information within the YouTube channel and within the community trades. Apply it to the charts, invest into yourself, join the Mac Trading Academy. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into a quick commercial and then let's get right into the breakdown of GBPUSD. Make sure you guys have your notebooks out, make sure you guys have your charts open, and let's get right into it.
'Cause I'm lost in the way you move, the way you feel.
All right, guys, what's going on? We are back and now we are on the charts. So we did go over my reversal liquidity trading style. All right, feel free to go check that out. It was in one of the live streams, I believe, on last week where we went through all of these trades, and I basically broke down exactly how you can look for reversals within the market for starts, for retracements to start and things like that. Now we're going to go over exactly how you can apply this and utilize this pro trend, right? I'm going to change my mic volume as well just a little bit just to be sure you guys can hear me. Give me 1 second. All right, so hopefully this is better. Hopefully it's not too loud. I'll give you guys some time to go ahead and adjust your volume. We've already ordered a new mic. I'm waiting for it to come in, so hopefully we will have better audio. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this or not. I mean, here's the mic we're using now. It's supposed to be a good mic. It's supposed to be a good mic. But according to YouTube comments, this mic sucks. So we ordered a new one. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into the video. I don't want to waste too much time or else my editor is going to have a fit on the waste of film time. All right, let's get in it. Okay, so in this area here, this was essentially the point of interest that I was looking at. I'm going to break down this entire area as well as hopefully bring to you guys, show you guys that it's literally a pattern that takes place. I'm not sure exactly what to call it just yet. But yeah, this here is something special, and yeah, it's something that you guys can really take advantage of for sure within the markets. So we had a news event to release August 10th. Okay, I believe this was during New York session. So around 8:30 a.m. that news event dropped and price had pushed to the upside and tapped into an H4 POI. Now, this H4 POI here, okay, because originally this was an H4 POI. I just have it refined a little bit down to the H1, but this was an H4 POI to start out with. So for those of you guys who trade my institutional trading plan, this was a beautiful trade for you guys, a beautiful setup to take advantage of. However, I took advantage of this trade in a slightly different manner. You guys know that I've been incorporating imbalances back within my trading. We used to trade imbalances like maybe like a year ago, and then I kind of put it to the side, but I brought it back into my trading, and hopefully, you know, this video can help you guys out and things like that. All right, take advantage of how I see imbalances. All right, so we're gonna use this as our as our chart, simply because this goes more into my liquidity trading, and this chart here is more of my institutional trading. So we'll just use this here. Anyway, so we have the H for liquidity, point of interest, meaning that we have a supply mitigation here, sweep of liquidity, mitigation, and a break of structure. So this is our liquidity POI. Price is reacting here. Okay, we're going to stay on the H1 time frame. Now, this is the entire order block. This is the true order block right here. Okay, what is an order block? It is a range of price that essentially quote unquote blocking price. All right, I'm gonna leave it at that. If you want more information on that, however, join my trading academy, right? Anyway, so this is the entire order block here. Okay, this is where we have the break of structure to the downside, taking out this swing low, and we can see that this here is our possible refinement. All right, let's actually move this here because I want you guys to pay attention to this area first. So once price leaves this region, all right, we push to the downside, and then price, of course, returns back to this area. Now, I only take entries during London and New York session. So what I'm doing is I'm formulating an entire trade idea, okay, before London session starts. And then if I'm going to trade London, then I'm going to trade London session based off of that trade idea. Meaning, so this here is New York session, as we can see, and we'll look at this more on the lower time frame. So during New York session, we can see that price had entered this area. If I'm expecting price to return to this order block, mitigate previous supply orders, and then push to the downside, as well as possibly sweep buy orders, okay, then I'm going to look for sells simply because in New York session, we are now in this area. However, during London session, okay, now as we can see, London session was also within this area. Sells took place, that was successful. However, let's say London session was here within this area and we're not quite, we haven't quite tapped into our point of interest. Then what I would do in that case is I would look for buys during London session to still fulfill my higher time frame trade idea, all while just flowing with price, right? So definitely keep that in mind, guys. So within this region here, all right, we want to pay attention to the swing low that is broken once the imbalance is created. So we can see the imbalance is created here and the swing low that was broken is here. That wick area is where I wanted to see price gravitate back towards, okay? You can also refine slightly different, use my institutional trading concepts and refine to, in this case, this is the order block refinement. This is a true order block, but you can also use this as refining to wherever your supply or demand that is responsible for breaking resides. Now, in this case here, I would look at this more as an order block simply because with my supply and demand strategy, what I like to look for is I like to look for sweeps of liquidity to come into the market, because then I know for a fact that we have some type of supply or demand that has entered the market, right? So in this case, this would be supply. However, we don't necessarily see that within this area. So trading liquidity was the best case scenario for this region here, okay? So once price returns to this area, essentially I was on the M5 time frame. So let's actually go to the M5. Let's hit the rewind button. Let's go to the M5 and let's see how price is reacting to this area here. All right, so let's just play price out really quickly. Okay, solid, perfect. Okay, so once price taps into this region here, we can see that obviously we have bullish momentum coming off of this as the sweep of liquidity. All right, price pushes to the downside, and then we have our change of momentum taking place here, right? Now, using the liquidity concepts, right, and understanding that price is fractal, what you're doing on the higher time frame, you're also wanting to do on the lower time frame where you're looking for your entries, right? So within this area here, we have our change of momentum, but also our break of this swing low, okay? And once that swing low breaks, which is right here, we see that an order block is created here, right? So if we're going through the confluences of why I took an entry here on the M5 time frame, we can see that we have this as our sweep of liquidity here, okay? We have a little bit of supply that comes into the market here, and then price takes out this swing low, or the low of the entire order block range, okay? And as it takes out that swing low, we leave imbalance within the market, as you guys can see with the next candle here, right? So entry opportunity, you can look for two. You can either use my institutional trading concepts, okay, which mentorship students, you guys should be good to go on this, and you can utilize a refinement of this supply region here, Or what you can do is you can utilize these liquidity concepts and you can take advantage of this wick here as your entry. All right, so let's go over both. All right. As you guys can see with the previous trade that was uploaded to the YouTube channel, I took advantage of the liquidity entry. However, this trade here, as you guys can see, I refined the order block to this candle here simply because this candle gives us a nice sweep of liquidity, and that is where I took the entry using the liquidity concepts. So if we play price out just a little bit, we can see that we're tagged in here. And remember, all of this is taking place during New York session. Those of you that are part of Mac Trading Academy, those of you that are part of our day trading scholarship program, you guys know that we only look to enter the market within a short period of time. Okay, and usually price is going to give us those entries, and then we just look for price to give us a continuation or a reversal from there, right? Very, very straightforward. Now remember, those of you that want to live trade with me, be sure to join the mentorship program and take advantage. We will be live trading this Thursday. Super excited about it. Students, make sure you guys sign up for that. All right, so we can see that we're tagged in here, risking about 11 pips on this trade, and the rest is history, right? Now, I do get a lot of questions. You guys ask me, how do I manage my trade when I'm in an active position? If you want to know how I do that, I save that for my mentorship students. I don't publicly teach that knowledge. Managing your trade once you are in the trade is very, very important, right? It's going to be the difference between you having a successful trade and you having a trade that has possibly reversed on you, taking you out of the market, or even just hit your stop loss completely, right? So be sure to join in on the mentorship sessions if you do have that question, if you're a student, and if you're not, hit the link in the description to gain access. Now on this trade here, target was based on the higher time frame, of course, the time frame that I set my macro position on. Right, now as we can see here, okay, if you were targeting this swing low here, that would have been around 3.56% or 35% of a funded account challenge completed. But you guys know me, I always go for a minimum of 5R, okay? So in this case here, your 5R would have been hit here around 5%, right? And then from there, you're just going to target this swing low. Let's turn this on the H1 time frame. Beautiful. All right, from there, you're just going to target this swing low here. All right, it could be any one of these swing lows. At first, okay, we were going to target this demand here. Okay, but once price actually tapped into this region, the reaction that we saw was that sellers were still coming into the market. So we decided to target this low right here within this area, right? We can also see we have relatively equal lows. So you could have easily targeted this liquidity down here as well. All right, so we go ahead and play price out. Then we can see that we have a slight reaction to this zone here, and price hits our target for about 14.35R. Very simple, very straightforward. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up here. If you guys do have any questions, feel free to hit me up. All right. Now, if you guys want to utilize this strategy, all right, those of you who are part of my mentorship program, you guys are going to be continuing to get all of this content and all of this knowledge on our weekly mentorship sessions. I meet with students about 3 times per week. You guys are able to hop on, ask me any and every question as I dissect the charts and give you guys my outlook on the market, and as you guys continue to take advantage of my higher time frame setups. With that being said, I'll catch you guys on the next one. And remember, if you do want to day trade, join the mentorship program as well. We day trade throughout the week, and essentially you guys see me set up my charts. You guys see me take the positions. We manage the positions together, and we target our higher time frame targets. But what's most important is the information within the institutional trading course. You guys are able to see that information applied, and from there, any types of questions or concerns that you all have, we're able to tackle on the live sessions. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Much love. Peace out.